Hello and welcome to the Unwritten Life. I'm both sorry and I'm not sorry that this looks very different from last time you saw it. My parents came to visit and I was also exhausted after my parents' visit. So I finished like all the borders as much as I could. And then I sorted everything. And as I said, my parents visited. And that I've mentioned having parents come to visit me before. It's always nice, but it's also always very exhausting because they don't really stop when they work. I don't think they know how to take breaks. So whenever they come to visit, it's nice, it's a lot of work, and it's, well, quite exhausting. And then some. But we get a lot of things done, or should I say my parents get a lot done. So that's nice, I guess. It is nice, it's very nice. It's just, it's exhausting for me. In a good way, I think. I mean, I love the fact that they're willing to come and help and do things, and I get worn out. I mean, it happens. And can you see this one? Yes, okay. That means I can move. It's a challenge. Oh gosh. It's a challenge when you have such a big puzzle because, like, filming it all, I mentioned it before. You're probably sick of hearing about it. Or not. I don't know what you're sick of hearing about or not. Woo, that fitted. Yay. Okay, that did not. But, yeah, my parents were here. I didn't puzzle much, but I did spend a little bit of time on it right after they left because I did not have energy to do anything else at that moment. So I figured, why not just do a little bit of my puzzle because I enjoy it, you know? So that's what I did without you. And as I said, Hey, that one is finished. Can you see it? I think so, maybe. That means they don't really go here. I'm gonna have to jump back and forth everywhere because it's a big puzzle. I don't know if you've seen it. I mean, you've probably seen it unless you're blind, then you must be just listening to me chattering, which is fine. I mean, chit-chat is what I do. I'm really good at it, I feel. So, yeah, as usual, when my parents come, it's exhausting. It's very nice, it's enjoyable, but it's exhausting. This time, I thought I'd plan out, like, I wanted us to do a few things. My dad had, I guess you could say, his own plans of what he intended to do. And yes, I am happy I did not know everything he intended to do because the fact that he was sitting basically under my barn, lifting it up, the whole freaking barn, or actually I should start at the beginning. He started with fixing, because I've been feeling for a while that something is off, especially with the floor in one of the rooms in the barn has been, how do I put this kindly, has not been enjoyable to walk on. It has felt very not safe. It's probably the best way. That flooring didn't feel safe at all to walk on. So I basically had a room in my barn that I didn't walk on at all because I didn't want to be in there. It didn't feel safe. I don't know much about constructing and houses and stuff like that, or in this case, a barn. But something felt off. I knew it wasn't how it should be. So I simply just didn't use that. Which was unfortunate because, you know, I have a lot of things to store. I would like to be able to use it for storage. But I didn't because it didn't feel safe. I didn't know why until my dad explained it to me. And I'm happy he didn't explain it until after he was done fixing it. Because it turns out one of the beams holding the barn up, it was not as it should be. It was tiny, it had a tiny bit of a crack. And the beam that's supposed to hold the thing up, it was kind of like partially floating in the bottom. They're not supposed to do that. So, as I said, I'm happy I didn't know how bad it was. I just knew something didn't feel right. So, yeah, me getting quite stressed out when Dad was literally lifting the barn. Like, literally. He put some beams under, or there's one beam, and then you have the support thing to actually keep them up. He put two under, and with those, he lifted the barn. According to him, he lifted it 7 centimeters. And 7 centimeters might not seem a lot, but, like, it was. Now I can, okay, the floor is still not, in my opinion, the safest when you have like big gaps where you can look down to the ground and you're like 1.5 meters up in the air because that's where the floor is, because the ground is, you know, lower, obviously. Still don't feel the safest, I guess you could say. But can you see this one? No. Hold on. This is going to be an interesting challenge to film with this. But yeah, so that was very stressful. And that's partly why I'm not sorry, I guess you could say, for not filming everything. Because I was just too exhausted to like be coherent in, well, any way, shape, or form. So that's why I'm not sorry that I did some puzzle without you. But I'm also sorry because I really do want to have like footage of everything, and already now I do not have that. Which is a bit sad or annoying, depending on how you see it. So, I'm not sorry I did the puzzle. Oh, I finished another one. And you can't really see because it's so far away. But, you know, it happens. You just gotta go with it. And also, my sorting was not really the best, but I did what I could with what I had, I guess you could say. So, yeah. Parents were here. I was exhausted. I did some puzzle without you. I am both sorry and not sorry about that. I'm sorry because I wanted to show you all. I wanted to have it all on camera, on film. But, you know, sometimes things don't always go as planned. I mean, just look at my previous video and the whole parking lot debacle with a freaking app. Not happy about that. Pretty sure I don't have to go back. Still don't know. Won't know until, what, end of August? So that's, yeah. But yeah, parents visited. That's nice and exhausting. And I was super stressed. I mean, when I know Dad is gonna literally be lifting the barn. Actually, I didn't know that. I'm very happy that I didn't know that because, man, I tend to stress out about a lot of things. Way more than I probably should. Way more than is healthy. But it's who I am. It's what I do. It's a thing. It's annoying. But yeah, I'm glad I did not know that part of it. Still, I got exhausted, you know, it happens. But it was nice. It's always nice when they come to visit. Nice and exhausting. So we did a lot of things. So I did do a little bit of puzzle. I didn't do the puzzle when they were here because we were basically outside all the time doing things. Because as I've mentioned before, my parents are quite unstoppable. At least I do not know how to stop them. Honestly, I'm not sure if it's really possible. So, and that's okay. I mean, we get so, or I should say they get so much stuff done on my property. Yep, it's hilarious. So yeah, I'm not sorry that I did puzzle. I'm sorry that I couldn't show all of it. So that was that part of it. I don't know where I'm going with today's video. I'm going back to that of having no idea what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, I guess. It's how I started. Not completely. I mean, for a while I was like, ooh, I'm gonna plan videos out and yada yada and try to figure out how to play along with the algorithm to get views and whatnot. And I've realized I'm not good at it. Man, it could be so cool though. And apparently I'm so bad at it now. I don't know really why, because I don't fully get everything. But apparently I'm so bad at it that YouTube has decided that there are certain things I'm not kind of allowed to do, I guess. Because the history of my channel is so, I don't know, inconsistent or something that they're like, we don't have faith in you. We don't believe you can do anything. So we're just gonna, I don't think it's gonna make it harder because it wasn't easy to begin with. But there are certain things that I'm apparently that I can't do anymore because I don't have enough subscribers or channel history. And channel history is basically, at least from my understanding, channel history is, I don't even really fully know, but I think it's got something to do with like how many subscribers you have and how often you upload videos and how well they do with the algorithm, maybe? I don't know. It confuses me. I haven't figured it out, but what I did figure out was there are certain things I'm not allowed to do anymore, or that I can't do anymore because, I don't know. I don't fully understand that one, but I got an email that said, you can't do these things anymore. And I was like, okay, I don't think I was doing several of those things anyway, so I guess it don't matter? I don't know. I found it very confusing because I didn't, I guess you could say I didn't really understand what they were like on about, and I was like, okay, I guess. Hold on. What? The top of the box or the picture is behind me, up on top of this cabinet, because I didn't really have anywhere else to put it, but it makes trying to look at that also a little hard. But yeah, so apparently my channel isn't doing as well as YouTube want me to, because I don't know. Wasn't that very explanatory? Wasn't that really easy to understand, huh? And go with probably not. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out, or I just hope I get to keep it, because I don't know. I don't know exactly why I enjoy it. I can't explain it. I just do. So I'm going with that. I enjoy it. I'm gonna keep doing it as long as I'm allowed. Hopefully for a long time, because as I said, I enjoy it. I can't explain why. I just do. So I'm good with that. I'm hoping YouTube will be good with that, but apparently they're not good with everything. Apparently you have to I don't know. It confused me, and I was just like, what is happening? What's going on? And the answer is, I don't really know. And since I don't really know, you can say, well, if I don't know, does it really matter? And the answer is, I don't know that either. There's a lot I don't know, obviously. There's always things I don't know. I mean, I don't think we're supposed to know everything anyway, because, boy, that would be a lot. I don't think it's possible for anyone to know everything. I think that probably would have been a lot easier, I don't know, 100 years ago or something, because they had less access to, well, everything. So that would probably play a part of something. I don't know. Can you tell this is going to be a messy video? As in, I'm going to say I don't know a lot. Sorry about that. But yeah. I always enjoy having my parents visit, at least. So that's nice. That did not work. And I might be getting another friend to visit. She asked to come. Last time we had an agreement for a friend of mine to show up. She didn't show up. Not out of the blue, but she told me that she wasn't going to come. Or I should say, she sent me a message and asked if it was okay to cancel because reasons. And at that point, I was thinking to myself, oh, thank God. Not because I didn't want to see her, because I really did want to see her, but I was too freaked out about potentially having my water freeze. It was a whole thing, because it was around, when was it? Around New Year's? And that was not really, it would not have been a good time. So I was glad she canceled at that time, but I would like to see her. And now it might actually happen, so that would be really nice. That would be really nice. But we have a tentative date where she's coming, and so it's a maybe. So I might have a friend coming. I might not. We don't fully know yet. We've mostly agreed, but, sometimes things happen. So I'm not gonna fully count on it until we, fully agree, I guess you could say. I mean, we've agreed on it, and there is a tentative timeline to it all. So I might be getting a friend coming to stay, and that would be nice, but don't really know for sure yet, because it's still a few weeks away. So I'm not counting it quite yet. I'm still being a little tentative, because that's who I am. And it also gives us both time to think about, or she needs to think about how she's getting here, because that is not, I don't fully live in the middle of nowhere, but I don't live, how do you say, I don't live the most, central place. I'm a little away from the center of things. That was such a nice way to put it. Such a nice way to put it. But it's true. I do not live in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we have 2 grocery stores here, which means that is definitely not in the middle of nowhere. At the same time, it's definitely not in the middle of a city. Also, thank God. I've tried living in a city. Didn't like it. Didn't care for it at all. Living in a city is not for me. It's too many people, which might seem weird because, I mean, I like people. I don't want to be around people all the time. That they're exhausting. People are fascinating and I love them. But also, I kind of want to bash their head in with a baseball bat sometimes, and that is not allowed. So it's good to, have space. Keep it open so I don't risk doing something that I really shouldn't do. God, I sound like a crazy person. Is that new? No. That's who I am. If you don't like it, too bad. I think I'm pretty awesome. I didn't always think that, but, I've come to terms with I'm me. So, you'd think that was an easy thing, but it was not. And this puzzle also not an easy thing, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. I have done this puzzle before. Only once. And that was years ago. Man, I don't remember how many years ago. I mentioned it before that I've done it before, but yeah, no. Haven't exactly tried to figure out when I did it either. So, yeah. I don't see a point trying to figure that out, to be honest. I don't. So, yeah. As usual, I'm a bit of a mess. I think I'm still somewhat exhausted from my parents visiting. And also, I might have a new opportunity to sit on a market. I don't know if I'm gonna take it. I probably should, but also it's a 5-hour long market, so I don't know. That's a long one. And also, it'll be in the middle of the sun because it's supposed to be sunny that day. And I don't know. I don't like the risk of being sunburned, but is that really a good idea to say no to a market? I don't know. There are a lot of questions in me right now, as usual. So we'll see what happens. There might be a market vlog. There might not. Actually, I won't put up a market vlog. That's not me. But, I might go to a market. I might not. What do you think? Should I try? I mean, last market, I didn't sell a single item. So I felt like I wasted a bit of time on that one. And I don't like wasting time. But, I do have a lot of stuff to sell, so I probably should. It's such a big question. I don't know. Should I? Let me know. Do you think I should try to sign up for the market? I don't know if I'll ever get a place there, but do you think I should kind of go for it and try yet another market? Might not sell anything, and therefore kind of... from my understanding, I wouldn't have to pay for being there, but still, it's a full day. I don't know. Would it be worth it? I don't know. And, there's so many times I'm like, I don't know. Because it's true. I really don't know. Oh, and I should have taken the advice of getting something to put under so when I move it, it'll be easier. These things. But then again, look at this. It's going pretty well. Can you even see it? You can almost see it. I'm sorry that you can't fully see it. Sorry, I forgot to change the camera angle. But I have one more that is finished out of the little squares. Just have to make sure I actually sit down on the chair. So I filled in the 3 and made that one that you can't even see. The one... Oh, I shouldn't do that. There are too many piles to make fall over. I'll try to figure out... I think I have to just switch along with the to move the camera whenever I work on different places. And remove some hair. But yeah, I think that should be it for today, because I have laundry going that I need to put up outside to dry. I prefer that, and there is a lot of stuff to do. There is always a lot of stuff to do. So I think I'm gonna go do some of the, I don't know, bazillion things I feel like I have to do outside. And I will talk to you in another video. Bye!